Hi, I'm Jeremy Bradley, author of The Official Guide to Being a Winnipeg Cheapskate. In this continuing Winnipeg Free Press series, we take a look at ways to save you money. Now, believe it or not, people constantly quiz me to see if I have thought of the thrifty tips that they have. Many of the times I have, but sometimes I'm intrigued when I hear about what people do to save. So, this week we're talking about some of the things my fellow Winnipeggers do. Now, my Auntie Pat. First person I should mention. She's notorious for adding a bit of water to her salad dressing bottles in an attempt to swoosh out more dressing while refusing to waste any. Now, we're not talking about totally diluting the contents, although if you've had her salads, just enough to give the inside a slight rinse and then have more come out with the next squeeze. Now, of course, this works best with vinaigrettes or marinades that are already somewhat watery. Now, in other food-related tips, though this one involving a beverage, a few months ago we talked about ways to drink on the cheap. I mentioned buying coffee beans in bulk or making your own smoothies. But a new trend is flavoring your water. Now, you can get these water bottles with internal canisters to hold things like lemon, lime, strawberry, or cucumber. And after I got an email from Jan suggesting I try it out, I noticed that I was getting a sugar fix with the lemon wedges I had in there and realized that I wasn't craving sugar throughout the day. Then I turned to the trusty internet and read about all the benefits of adding lemon to your water. I got a pitcher for the fridge, and now I keep it full of water with lemon slices in it. This is also a great alternative for those people who think water is tasteless and not fun to drink. You know who you are. Add some natural flavor to it and you might change your tune. All right, next up, Sylvie tweeted me and asked why we haven't done a segment about cheap fashion. I'll be honest with you, I'm clueless when it comes to that if you've been watching these videos. No, I'm just kidding. Now, I will admit I am small enough that I can fit into extra large teen clothing. In fact, when I go to the Sears outlet store, I can get 4 dress shirts for $30 and not pay tax since it is kids' clothing. So back to Sylvie. Her tip was for the females. She noted that it is cheaper to wear dresses because that is both a top and a bottom. If you think about the cost of purchasing a top and a pair of pants, you're looking at, well, sometimes she said, double the cost of what a dress might be. Sylvie added that a cheap pair of tights underneath provides warmth this time of year, and it doesn't make you look like you're wearing a summery frock to go to the beach. So thanks for that tidbit, Sylvie. Now, everyone knows how much I love my dogs. I met up with Tom at a recent book signing, and he said he'd been waiting to tell me about his treat trick. His dog apparently loves ice cubes and goes nuts anytime someone goes into the freezer to get some. Rather than spending money on expensive treats for his pooch, Tom freezes pieces of fruit inside the ice. Now, keep in mind that not all fruits are good for dogs, so you'll want to be checking to make sure what's okay for them to eat. I tried this tip, and now my dogs anxiously wait for the ice when I open the freezer door. Instead of buying the 20-pound box of milk bones every couple of months, who am I kidding, it's every month, we're using some good old tap water and a chunk of strawberry or cantaloupe every other day. So thank you to my fellow cheapskates for passing along those tips. And I'd love to hear from you if you have any ideas for how to save money. Maybe I'll do another book just on ideas from the Free Press audience. That'd be a good idea. You can find more creative ways to save and spend in the best-selling book, The Official Guide to Being a Winnipeg Cheapskate. Makes a good Christmas gift. Check it out at cheapskatebook.com and give yourself a gift with the coupon code WFP for a 30% discount. And you can also follow me on Twitter at FPCheapskate. For the Winnipeg Free Press, I'm Jeremy Bradley.